So it's time to pick this year's seeds. I have a wide selection. I'm not just going to be picking what seeds I'm going to be growing this year. I'm going to be also picking which ones I'm going to sow today, and which ones I'm going to leave till next month. So today we're going to primarily concentrate on the chinense varieties and the other ones that need kind of a long season. I've noticed that up here in Scotland, things like lemon drop, for example, needs a bit longer season. Some of the aniums do. There's a couple of aniums in here that I'll be sowing today. But we'll just take you through what I've got here in front of me first. These ones here in the brown envelopes, these are all save seed. So this is all stuff from last year. There's some of these envelopes are multiples, so there's more than one envelope for some varieties. Over here we've got seeds I bought in from Real Seeds. This one in particular, which is a capsicum annuum, which I'm looking forward to growing again. I wasn't able to save seeds from this a couple of years ago, and last year Real Seeds didn't have any, so I'm glad to see those were back in stock. But moving on, got Fatali, fatali.net from Finland. I always order a few kind of unusual ones from there. Brilliant source for chili seeds, brilliantly laid out website, etc. If you're not on the mailing list for Fatali seeds, get on it as soon as possible. South Devon Chili Farm, another one that does some good ones. It's been kind of hit or miss for me. I got Ahi Reds from them last year that didn't turn out very well, but other things did, so I'll keep going with that. And Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds of Mansfield, Missouri in America. Excellent website, beautifully well laid out. All of their seeds are heirloom and open pollinated, so it's not just chilies that they sell. I buy other things from them as well. I've got squashes, I've got lettuce, I've got onions. They have high quality. You get high quality seeds from them, so it's well worth the wait on things coming from America. So without further ado, we'll get into the actual varieties themselves, plus one over here that we'll discuss a little bit later on in the video. Okay, so we'll start with Real Seeds. So these are, just got 3 varieties from them this year. The Chilli Negro, which I grew a couple of years ago, fantastic. I got them for culinary purposes, for making Mexican sauces and stuff like that, as you can see down there. Mole Negro is something that I'd love to make. You need other chilies for that, which we'll get to in a minute. I've ordered all the ones I kind of need for the kind of Mexican cooking I want to do in the autumn. I've got a ricotta pepper. It's the very first time. I've never grown pubescens chilies before, so this is the first time I'm going to be growing those. I've got another one as well, another variety, but these ones from Real Seed come highly recommended, so I'm going to give them a go this year. These will both be going in today, so these are going to be sown today in module trays. And the Bach's chili, which I believe is an annuum, I'm not going to sow the seeds for these today. This is one I'm definitely growing this year though, and they're going to go back into the box, and they will get sown in mid-February, so another 4 weeks from now, because I don't think these need as long a season as some of these other ones do. So, Fatali seeds. What do we got? We've got a hell of a lot of varieties here. Purple pumpkin, capsicum annuum. I think that looks kind of like a Brazilian starfish variation, possibly. Brazilian starfishes are amazing. They're probably my favourite chili at the moment. But this one is going to go, I think, all of these are definitely going to get grown, but this one I think is going to go into next month's box. Tomatoes, we don't need them just yet. Antep Athidoma. I've seen a lot of content, not just on YouTube, but in gardening articles, chili circles, about these being amazing. They're not very hot, but they're very flavoursome. And so I am going to grow them, but I don't think these are ones that need a long season either, so these are going in next month again. Tricolor. I bought these purely for their ornamental value, just for the way they look. Forgive me, I got a little annoying dog who's in the kitchen and he can hear me speaking, and he wants up to see his dad. Oh, his name's Coco, by the way. Jalapeno white. This is another one, jalapeno. I don't think this one needs as long a season, so this one will be next month. Fluorescent scarlet, another capsicum arnium, another one that I bought purely for its ornamental value. Nice looking little chilies. That's next month. Monthhofer peanut. That's my pubescence. So that's the other pubescence I'm going to be growing. So that's going to be going in today. Pimenta de dog, a capsicum chinense. Obviously, that's going to go in today. So I'm seeing that that's a super hot. All my super hots are going in today. So that's definitely going on. Pink habanero, another capsicum chinense. This is one that's got very little heat, but I'm assuming because it's capsicum chinense that we're going to need a longer season for that one as well, so that's going in today. Next up we have our South Devon chili farm seeds. So I usually keep seeds from my cayenne, but anybody who's been paying attention to my videos and watched last season's crop, they'll know that my cayennes were an absolute disaster last year. The fruit wasn't healthy, the plants weren't healthy, and I just thought I'm not going to save seed from them in case I pass on any of those health issues. So I thought I'll go and buy brand new fresh seed, and here they are. But these won't go in until 4 weeks time, so mid-February. These are another one that don't need as long a season. The ones that I will be putting in now are my guajillo, and my guajillo are one of the ones that go hand in hand with the Chihuahua Negro, in that they're for culinary use later on in the year. They'll be going into Mexican sauces, etc. Tex-Mex stuff that I'm looking forward to cooking and making videos of. Piri. Last year I had save seed from Piri that ended up looking like they'd been crossed with something. So they didn't come out true. They didn't look like that at all. They looked more like bird's eyes. So I think they maybe crossed with cayennes the year before or something similar, and that buggered them up a little bit, so they didn't grow true. So we're going to have another go at them this year. These will go in today. Baker Creek heirloom seeds. Ajvarski. This one is a sweet pepper, I think. Looks amazing. I like growing sweet peppers. I think they're beautiful things, and I use a lot of them, and they're really good in sauces. You know, if you don't want to make your hot sauces too hot, you chuck a couple of nice sweet peppers in, and they tone it down a little bit and give it a bit of body and a bit of flavour. But these are not for this month, these are for next month. Sweet pepper, there's another sweet pepper here, Lesia. Those look amazing. Look at those. Hopefully they turn out looking like that. So often you get disappointed, you know, the pictures promise so much, and yeah, well, different results down the line. But that's Lesia. I'm looking forward to growing those. Another sweet one, Criolla de Cocina. These are another one that's what are these? These are an onion. Yeah, and a sweet pepper as well, also very beautiful. Looking forward to growing those. But they are again next month. Tabasco. I'm kind of torn over what to do with these. These are frutescens. Because I'm putting the Piri in, I think I'll put the Tabasco in this month as well. I'll do them this month. So stick them there. Jigsaw, another one I got purely for its ornamental value. These are an onion. I don't think I'll be putting them in this month. I have seeds coming from Baker Creek as well, that I don't have yet, I have fish pepper seeds, which I grew the year before last, and that's another one where the seeds I saved didn't turn out very well last year, so I had to skip a year with them and buy fresh seed. But the very similar idea to these. They're very stripy fish peppers. Anybody go and Google them, have a look at them, see what they look like. They're my favourite pepper to grow, and I'll be getting them just shortly, and they'll go in about the same time as the jigsaw. But I love these sort of ornamental things. I have a small greenhouse which I'm going to be constructing just shortly in the spring, that is going to house all these ornamental ones. I'm going to keep them all separate. But that's, again, another one for the middle of February. Goranong. These are chinense, so these are definitely going in today. I just took one look at them and thought I have to grow those. Look at that. Again, hopefully the fruit turns out looking like that. Amazing. So those are going in today. Red Savina, another beautiful looking sort of habanero type pepper. These are capsicum chinense as well. So these are definitely going in today. I'm looking forward to those. I mean, those fruits look amazing. Hopefully they will look as amazing in my greenhouse. Poblanos. I see everybody growing these. There's even competitions and stuff to see who can grow the biggest ones. Again, this goes with the Chilli Negro and the guajillo as being bought for culinary use primarily. So I'm looking forward to those growing. So that's all the ones that are bought in. Now we need to go through all of my save seed. As you can see, there's quite a lot of them. Killian, no. I'm not growing them at all this year. I don't think. I'm going to give these seeds away to somebody else who wants them. So they'll go back in the box. Kashmiri Murch, definitely growing this year, but not until February. Ahi Red, I'm not going to grow again. I saved the seeds, but because I thought I would think about it throughout the winter, I would sleep on it a little bit and see if I would try them again. But they were so bad last year that, you know, I don't see them. I'm probably just going to bin these. Malawi Bird's Eye, these were fantastic last year. In the polytunnel, they were fantastic. They weren't so great in pots in the greenhouse, but in the polytunnel, in the ground, the fruits were amazing. It took a long time for them to ripen, but once they did ripen, the fruits were beautiful, big, chunky things. Well, big comparatively speaking, because they're quite a small chili, but they were a lot bigger than the ones that grew in the greenhouse. So yeah, those are next month. Calugaretsa is definitely getting grown again next month. These were the ones that ripened first last year, and they were beautiful fruits, beautiful tasting. They made some nice sauces as well later on in the year, and they were very good in cooking too. So those will go definitely next month. Havana Gold, another one that grew really well last year, and another one for next month. They were one of the ones that ripened really fast, so they don't really need a long season. They were covered in fruit by the end of May last year, so they should be fine. Next month though, tomatoes, we don't need them. Sweet bananas, sweet pepper grew last year. I didn't really make much use of it. I may give these away. I might not grow them, but they would be for next month anyway. Farmer's Market potato. Now, these were brilliant last year. They weren't so great the year before, but last year they were brilliant. These are the seeds saved from last year, so they will definitely get grown. I'm swithering. I may sow these today. I may not. I've not made up my mind yet. I don't think they need too long a season. I had ripe fruit on them about July last year, so... But I'll think about it. I think I planted these early. I sowed these seeds early last year. I might repeat that. We'll put it here. Don't know. Padron for next month. Always grow these. These are one of my staples. I love these. These are brilliant just for picking off and frying up. When you have a barbecue or something, great with dips. Farmer's Market potato, just fresher ones. Overdue de España, sweet pepper. I'm definitely growing these again. I've grown these for 2 years running, and both years they've given me fantastic fruits. Big, long, sort of thick-walled sweet peppers. And when they ripen, they're just a joy to behold. They're really beautiful, ornamental, tasty, everything. But not until next month. Jaloro, my favourite jalapeno. I may start these early. In fact, I think I will, because the Jaloros took a while to ripen last year. So I will start these early. In fact, I'll definitely start those early. Farmers Market potato, I'm still thinking about. More Havana Gold seeds. More Malawi Bird's Eye. Thai Hot. I will grow these again. The plants were really bushy and the fruit was just falling off them. I've still got a big bag of these. So down here, you'll see my squashes from last year, but down here we have a box full of all of last year's chilies dried. There's a big bag full of these in there. What are those? Those are my lemon drops from the year before last. So Thai Hot, yeah, but not until next month. Turtle Sus, I won't be growing these again. The results for these were variable. The fruits weren't uniform. There was little tiny ones, there was big long ones, there was fat ones. And just, nah, it wasn't my thing. It was interesting growing them, but I don't think I'm going to grow them again this year. So these are going with the sweet banana. Fuego, just for fun, because this is a hybrid variety. I saved seeds off of one of them, and I thought, just for fun, have a pot, stick them in, and see what happens. And I do kind of have a video planned for it with an open ending, in that I want to kind of show what happens when you grow a hybrid variety from seeds that you've saved, and either why it's a bad idea or why it's an interesting idea. So I won't know until I see the results. But yeah, follow that one. I'm going to be doing that. Obviously, this video you won't probably see that video until July, but it's going to be one to watch out for, I would imagine. Bulgarian carrot, they grew very well last year, but yeah, I didn't see really any value in the chilies themselves. They weren't interesting to me. Didn't seem to have a use for them. I couldn't find a use for them. So they're very nice looking. They do look like carrots. They've got a very carrot flavor, carrot shape, carrot colour. But apart from that, they just looked nice on the plant, but they didn't do me, they didn't float my boat. So another one I won't be growing. I'll be giving away the seeds. Killian, I'll be giving away the seeds. Zimbabwe Black. Now this was one of my favourites from last year. It was very prolific. There was lots of fruit on them. The fruit wasn't all that hot, but it was very tasty, very nice. And yeah, I really liked it. Nice ornamental plant as well. Beautiful purple leaves. I will be growing this again this year, but not till next month. More Malawi Bird's Eye. More Kashmiri Murch. I don't talk enough about Kashmiri Murch. These are probably my new favourite pepper. I think I've got an upcoming sauce video where it's just Kashmiri Murches I used. I think I did a video already of the fermentation of those. So those are in the fermentation fridge. So there will be a part 2 where I make sauce from them, but not till next month. Ring of Fire, another one that's really good. One of the sort of staples that I grow with cayennes and padrons every year. Next year for those. Who would have a cat? She's an idiot. Anyway, white habanero. Grew those last year. The fruits were fantastic. They lasted a long time in the fridge once they were picked. And you could use just a couple of them every now and again, just drop them into things. And they really were white when they were ripe and really were tasty. This is a capsicum chinense, definitely going against it this year, so it will be today that goes in. Moruga Scorpion. I had good results from those last year. That's obviously another one of the super hops. Definitely today. Fatale. Results are patchy last year. but eventually it came good and started giving me a lot of fruit. So today, Armageddon, these were fantastic last year. Another super hot. Brilliant fruits right from the off. Beautiful plants, beautiful big leafed plants, chunky, healthy looking. So that will definitely be today. But Jolokia, I'm not going to grow this year. They never turn out right, and I don't know what it is. Just our climate, maybe. They seem to attract slugs like you wouldn't believe, and the slugs just tear all the fruit apart, hole it, everything. So I don't think I'm going to grow these this year at all. So they're in the not growing at all pile. Brazilian starfish, favourite pepper, definitely going in today. 7-pot yellow, another one that was brilliant last year. It was prolific. I saved seeds from this 2 or 3 times. I think I've got a third envelope of this line kicking about somewhere. But definitely today as well. Trinidad scorpion. Started off bad last year, but then suddenly came good and produced fruit towards the end of the season. So definitely will be growing it. Definitely needs a long season. Hot chocolate, cannot complain with this. I always get a good crop off of these. The plants are always kind of small, but they produce a lot of fruit. I only ever have one plant at a time though, I think. And I think this year I'll grow more than one because I make a lot of use of these. I've made some great hot sauces with these, actually. The hot chocolates, nice coloured ones. So definitely today. Sugar's peach. I made some great dry spice with these last year. In fact, my eyes still water at the thought of it because the powder just went everywhere and I couldn't, went up my nose, everything. It was bad. But will I grow them again? These will go into my no pile, so I'm not growing them again this year. Coffee bean, I'll definitely grow this year again. I like them. Nice little chilies just for dropping into things. Very small, about that small. Yeah, always get a good crop off them as well. A bit of a nightmare to pick them, you know, and find them because they're quite bushy, and finding the right ones, you know, can be a bit of a pain at time. But definitely will grow it again. It's worth the effort. Carolina Reaper is a big fat no for this year. I've never been able to grow them correctly. 2021 was a disaster. 2022 was worse. The plants seemed to grow healthily. It got to a certain point and then just, you know, didn't like it. So they don't like my greenhouse at all. They don't like any part of my plot at all, my allotment. Because I've tried them in 2 different greenhouses and a polytunnel, and they're not happy. So I do want to grow them, but I can't because they will just end up being a waste of space, really. Red habaneros. Another one that started slow last year, but then came good and started giving us great results. I think I filled a bag of these as well. So somewhere in that box down there, there's a whole bag of these again. Yeah, definitely those. I had better results from these than the orange ones, and the orange ones were the ones that I was the most looking forward to. But the red ones, definitely. And today, they will get started today. Lemon drop. Lemon drop. Here is my dried lemon drops from 2021. And you can see the kind of crop that you get off of them. And I used quite a lot of them. I've actually got a couple of sauces I made from them as well. And I used quite a lot of them in cooking. And these were all the sort of dried ones. I can actually smell those through the bag still. Beautiful. So yeah, definitely growing these again. Last year's was rubbish. I put them in the polytunnel. They didn't like the polytunnel. So they'll be going back in the greenhouse this year. Hainan Yellow Lantern came good in the end. I got a kind of variable crop from them. A lot of small sort of fruits that weren't much use. And some sort of bigger ones that did a turn. I've got a sauce video, the winter warmer hot sauce video, where some of these were included, along with some of the next ones. So I will be growing them. They'll go in today. Some of the next ones, Puma. Puma were also one of the ones that were included in that winter warmer hot sauce. These are probably my favourite for in terms of ornamental plant. Second only probably to fish peppers. But these are beautiful. The fruits on these make it worthwhile. The fruits are fantastic. These beautiful two-tone yellow and brown fruits. If you watch that video, you'll see what I mean. Just look for it, winter warmer hot sauce video. Absolutely fantastic. So they're definitely going in today. Bengal Naga. I have a Bengal Naga here. Zoom in on it. That's my Bonshid Bengal Naga from last year. It's overwintered in my office, just sitting on my desk next to Baby Yoda there. So I'll definitely be growing these again, because that plant itself, the one I just showed you, the Bonshi, it's not produced any fruit throughout the winter. I think it's been a bit cold for it in here. But it was prolific. I pulled off about probably 20 fruits from that tiny little plant. And it's a lot bigger now than it was when I was pulling the fruit off of it. So these were really good. And they will go in today. Trinidad or Bengal, I don't know what they are. Orange habanero. I will be growing it again. I'll do it a little bit differently this year, because it wasn't great last year. But yeah, definitely. No, we don't want a picture of your ass. And last, but not least, in fact, probably, hopefully, definitely not least, is this one. Now, anybody watching videos from last year will know I made mention a few times of my attempt at crossing. So I tried to cross my dragon tongue and my Takanatsumi. This was just as an experiment to see if I was doing it right. So I will find out this year. There'll be more of this year. If this looks like it's been sort of successful, there will be more of it this year. I'm going to start these now with these, but it is going to remain isolated for the time being up here, and I may get a grow tent for growing that on and keeping it away from all the rest. But we'll see what happens with it. But again, another interesting one. So this one, my two experiments this year really is going to be seeing how this one works out, and obviously the Fuego F1 seeds, to see what happens with those. So yeah, so that's it. So that's going to be that's everything planned out. These are all the seeds that we'll be getting sown today. It looks like a lot, doesn't it? I've got many propagators. We've got the heat mats all out. Everything's ready. The only thing that I'm missing at the moment is compost. I saved compost last year and I went out to get it today and it's frozen solid like a brick. So the compost, bizarrely, compost has to defrost before I can do this. But that'll be today. I'll do another follow-up video when I add all of these ones. I'm not going to go through the whole process of going through those and showing me putting those in seeds, but I will kind of do an update video when those are sown, and hopefully these will have germinated by then. Thanks for watching.